everyone, and welcome back to Belle's Ideas. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I make my fideo, also known as sopita with salchichas. I'm going to take you step by step on how to make this, so let's get started. Okay, so I have set the my stove at about medium. Okay, and it's good to use this type of pot because it's a non-stick, but if you don't have one, that is perfectly fine. You're gonna put a little bit of vegetable oil, and then here is the let me make sure you guys can see it. It's called fideo, and you will usually find it in the Mexican section. Okay, we're gonna let this warm up a little bit before we put the fideo in there. We don't want to put it when it's still cold. So let's give it a few minutes. Okay, now that it's pretty warm, I'm gonna put the whole packet in here. Now what we want to do is we're gonna stir it up, and we're pretty much just gonna brown it. We're not gonna let it burn. That's why it is important that you guys stir it. Make sure you stir. Don't leave the stove, because these tend to burn rather quick. So just go ahead and you can hear it. You can hear it sizzling. So we're gonna brown it just a little bit. Okay, so once it is browned like this, our next, I hope you guys can see that. Our next step is to add 1 can of the tomato sauce, which this one is 8 ounces. Okay, you can see. And then we're going to add warm water. So right now I added 4 cups of water. Okay, 4 cups of water. Now another thing is you can add the regular Franks. I bought this, I saw it at the grocery store, and I wanted to add a little bit more, hope you guys can see it. I wanted to add a little bit more flavor to this. So this is like a Cajun style chicken sausage. It's got the onion, garlic, and a little bit of chili. It's my first time trying it, but normally we use just the regular Franks. So all you would need to do, these are a good size. They're bigger than the regular Franks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut them up as so. And definitely want to turn down the stove a little bit. This is definitely gonna add a little bit of kick to it, give it a little bit more flavor. Now our seasoning is gonna be the Nor Suiza, like the chicken bouillon, chicken flavor. It's gonna be half a tablespoon. And then a little bit of salt. Now if you like it, the seasoning pretty much is to your liking. I am going to add half a teaspoon of salt, but if you like it, saltier, of course you can add more. Also, if you don't have this powder here, you can also use the squares, which is this other bouillon that they sell it. They sell it in the powder and in the squares. Maybe you guys know already, but I just thought I'd share that with you. Make sure all your spices are, just stir it up a little bit, and then you simply just, you cover it up. Let me show you what it should look like, just in case. Okay, and then just cover it up and you let it sit for about maybe 10 minutes. One thing I wanted to mention is if you guys wanted like a soup, you could add more water. If you want it not as runny, not as watery, then less water. You add less water. But this is pretty much what it should look like. Let's let it boil for about 10 minutes. All right, so this is done already. And I wanted to share with you guys a tip. This is almost like making pasta. So, I set it for 15 minutes, but it may take longer for you guys, but you can simply just be checking it. It's almost like noodles. So for me, this is ready. It's ready to be served and to be eaten. And remember, look at how, and it smells really good. So remember, if you want it a little bit more runny, then you will just need to add more water to it. I want to make sure you guys can see it. Another thing that I do want to tell you real quick is if you all have family members or you yourself are vegetarian, what I do for my husband, he also loves this sopita or this fideo, and all I do is I make it the same way, except I buy him this Morningstar Franks, which are vegetarian, and this is what they look like. And I cut them up just like I did the ones I put in here, and I cut them up and I put them in here, and I make him his own bowl of sopita or fideo. There again, if you all are interested in, if you all are vegetarians and would like to also try this, you can do that. He likes these veggie dogs. Okay guys, so that completes today's recipe, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'll see you guys on the next video, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. See you guys.